Hello and welcome back. If you caught my first round, this is my second take. I love it. It's always good to turn and make sure you have your computer charged before you start recording. If you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Magdalena Grace. I am a mind, body, spirit alchemist who's really passionate about health, wealth, and expanded consciousness. And part of that expanded consciousness and helping you wake up to remembering who you truly are is, and to really trust yourself and your choices and your health, your wealth decisions, your relationship decisions. I'm here to help you alchemize and pull out from inside yourself what you really want, what you want to manifest, magnetize in your life. So if you like what you see today, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share with anyone you know may be challenged in these very, very interesting times on the planet. Every week I do a runes reading, and it's a divination reading. If you don't know what the runes are, you can just simply Google that. I'm not going to go into teaching a class on it. Someday I hope to have a class on the runes. These are tools that I've been working with for 2.5 years, very connected to ancestral magic. It predates tarot, and it's magic symbols to help you recognize your own decisions in life, making the best decisions for you. This is a general reading. It's a new moon in Taurus reading. So this is a special time. Today's the 26th, tomorrow's the 27th. The new moon will take place here in California at 12:31 Pacific time. It's the pink moon. It's a super moon, and I'm going to explain a little bit about what we're going to be doing. It's also all in the show notes. There's timestamps if you catch this later right now on this live. I'm recording it, so the timestamps are not there if you happen to catch this live, but they will be up and running by within the next 24 hours. So today, what we're focused on is we're going to talk about the new moon energies. We're going to talk about which signs, there's 4 signs that are impacted the most by this new moon on Sunday, the 27th. I'm going to perform a runes reading to help guide your intuition, your higher self, to set new intentions for this cycle. I'll actually give you a little runes vocalization meditation, very brief, but to help with my voice and my medicine, to help you get into that meditative state and really, really get clear on what it is you want to set new intentions, whether it's health, wealth, relationship, career, finance, whatever it may be, to really time your best life. And of course, I'll give you a little bit of time to actually write out your new moon intentions. New moon is about setting new intentions. Full moon is about letting go and releasing and transmuting and burning away that which no longer serves. So we're focusing on new moon. And then I'll just make some quick announcements at the end about exciting things, exciting changes here at the Healthy and Wealthy and Wise podcast and YouTube channel. My community, I'm shifting. The eclipse really helped me eclipse a lot in my life. And I'm just haven't been this excited, honestly, about my future, my career, my tribe, my community, and really wanting to pour myself more into you from all of the wisdom that I've learned, not only from the runes, but plant medicine and just life and shadow work and all of the expanded consciousness tools that I now share with people and refer people to help you really rise above. I believe that the best is yet to come for all of us. We don't have to get stuck in victim consciousness or worry about what's happening in the world to a degree. Obviously, the world impacts us, but as within, so without. And so my hope is to help you become your own abundance alchemist, not only through these readings, but through my new tribe, through my new programs, retreats, and all sorts of exciting things coming up. So let's go ahead and dive right in and talk about what is going on with these new moon energies. And you notice I wore the color red, which represents the earth, the root chakra, and being really, really grounded. So the new moon in Taurus is an earth sign. It's all about being grounded, kind of calm, patient, steady, like strong, like bull. You know, the Taurus animal is the bull. I've actually been seeing a lot of bull energies and signs and names and things popping up over the past couple of weeks. So it's very interesting how the universe speaks to us, right? As above, so below. So these astrologies really do impact us. I'm not an astrologer. I'm a runes divination reader and an alchemist. However, I do celebrate the new moon and full moon like my ancestors did. And ever since I have, and ever since I've been teaching this to my clients, you can harness and leverage the power of these energies to help you, to a degree, have a much more potent and powerful magical life. I think that we all deserve that, right? And so if you understand what's happening right now with the Taurus new moon, you can set intentions that can really be in alignment with the energies on the planet right now. And it can be much more magical, much more magnificent, much more transformational. So if you want to write this down, take notes. I would encourage you to have a journal. I also encourage you to light a candle if you want. I'm going to be doing the runes reading. I'll set up a little ceremonial space, so encourage you to do that as well. So to think about in your life right now, where you want to ground, where you want to be more embodied. A lot of what this new moon, it's a super moon, so it's more potent. It brings attention to what we value, the grounded stability values, your core values, what you place your worth in, as far as what do you really desire? Where do you want to have more pleasure in your life? Is it, money, sex, health, whatever abundance and prosperity means for you, relationships? Maybe you want to attract a new tribe. I have done that since the last new moon, and it's been really powerful and life changing. This new moon has also been reported to be a portal to pleasure and prosperity. It's one of the reasons I've pivoted now and focusing on calling myself an abundance alchemist, helping women and men and entrepreneurs really embrace your desires, your passion, your truth, not what maybe society said you should be, or your parents said you should be, or institutions or dogmas said you should be. But what do you really want? So this new moon, we just had, a fiery new moon in Aries last month, and that was still part of eclipse season energies. And the last full moon, we just really closed the portal on the eclipse season, and we probably had a lot of upheaval, a lot of shifts, a lot of release. I did. Definitely. Most of my clients did. Definitely. You may feel radically different, but that was letting go of the old so you can bring in the new with the Taurus, grounded, embodied. So think about that. What do you really want in your life? What do you want to really ground into over the next 2 to 6 weeks? And even until the next new moon, which is 4 weeks away, what do you really, 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 really want? So we're at the end of April. What do you want to see different, more, better, change, shifted in your life? What do you want to plant? We're still in the season of spring, season of the goddess, and now the bull. Who think of the bull as like pulling the cart and the plow, and you're really clearing away the weeds, and you're planting in fertile soil. Like no shit, no kidding. What it is that you want. Now, there's 4 signs that are impacted the most. Again, I'm not an astrologer. I just study, and I'm studying tarot, studying astrology. So I'm not like qualified. I just know enough to give you some updates and some things to be aware of and conscious of, right? So we have Taurus, of course, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, because they're also signs that are in conjunction with this new moon. So we have Taurus again. So if you have a Taurus rising or sun sign, Capricorn rising or sun sign, Aquarius rising or sun sign, Pisces rising or sun sign. So this one's even more powerful for you. So setting new moon intentions, if you're any of those signs or sun signs or rising signs rather, this could be a really transformational time to ride these energies and be more intentional with your sacred practice, with your words. Be careful even more what you say and what you write, because words create worlds, and words matter, and how you write or speak them can really impact your next 4 weeks until we get to the Gemini new moon. So ultimately, just a couple more things. We want to watch our communication. There's a lot going on with Mercury, Uranus. There's a lot of karmic cleansing and stuff. I've had a lot of clients who have noticed they thought they healed a lot of stuff, but then there was like this cognitive dissonance. Like what was showing up in their life didn't seem to reflect what was really going on inside of them. And that's cognitive dissonance. It's basically your higher self and ego duking it out, saying, no, you haven't really healed that father wound. You've got more to do. So I've had a lot of father wounding showing up, which is interesting because we're heading into Mother's Day. So I don't know if that's going to shift in the next couple of weeks, but just really be aware of what's coming up for you, any sense of abandonment, betrayal, any sense of The father wounding can really make us feel unstable, unsecure, insecure, and it may be coming up and reflecting in your communication and relationships. So just be mindful with how you speak and what you write down in writing. So those are the great updates. The energies, of course, of this Taurus new moon. So hopefully something resonated with you. You know, what do you want to ground and embody in your life? Health, wealth, prosperity, sacred sexuality, any of those things, whatever abundance means to you. This is a great time to plant that, since we're still in the springtime. So that you can harvest the 6 months from now. Remember, every new moon has a full moon 6 months from now. So you really want to be cognizant of where do you want to be in 6 months. Also, this isn't just from this new moon to the next new moon. This is intentions that you want to set for the next 6 months. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in spirit. Call in Woden and Freya, and I'm going to cleanse my space. If you want to join me, grab some sage or Palo Santo. Now we're going to do the runes reading. This is a general reading. Take the best and leave the rest. Whatever doesn't land in your central nervous system, just let it pass through. Whatever does land, you may want to take some notes. And I do want to remind you, you can't be driving during this. You want to make sure that you can take notes and look at the screen, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw 3 runes plus a bonus card that spoke to me from a card deck today, just to make sure you get some clarity. But I want you to be looking at the screen to see the runes one at a time. And this is a new moon runes reading and ritual, and should be able to really be present and grounded. You don't want to be driving. So if you're driving, check in later. Okay, be safe. So I'll pull the 3 first. Interesting. We're continuing right where we left off. And then once after I get them all, wow, interesting. I've been pulling a lot of reverse runes as of late, and I've never pulled so many reversed runes in my life. Okay, all right. So this is powerful and potent, to be sure. Oops, we have someone. Hey, Nick, welcome. I love it when I have people on the live. So just want to shout out to Nick, who I just met, and I know you're also a runes reader, so I really appreciate you showing up today. It's a powerful time. The runes are making a comeback. I just want to say that really quickly. If you don't know the runes and you feel the call, it's probably why you even showed up to my channel today. It may mean that your ancestry, you don't have to have Germanic or Viking ancestry like me to be called to the runes. It can very likely just be meaning that it's magic divination that's helping you trust yourself by developing your intuition so you make more grounded choices. So here's the first one. I actually have pulled this a couple times. I'll let you look at it first. Just look at it first. Maybe even take like a deep cleansing breath. Let's all do that together. Actually, go ahead, take a moment, feet grounded on the floor, and go ahead and inhale through the nose. Inhale deep. And then sigh it out. Show each rune briefly, and then let you see if anything comes through, any thought, feeling, memory, or emotion. Now, if you're not new to my channel and you're not new to the runes, maybe you've been following me for a bit. I've been pulling Perthro reversed quite a bit. So, and this is like the past, since the last new moon, so the last 30 days. And what I'm getting from this, when the Perthro rune is reversed, ultimately, there can be delays, there can be difficulty in your life, there can be lessons that you've had to process, which makes a lot of sense because this past month we were still in the eclipse portal. So there might have been some uncertainty about your health or about your finance. I can speak to that. Maybe you also felt like, you know what, I can't launch this program, or I can't launch this thing because I need to really go inward and focus on what is happening in my life. It can even, represent, like I said, stagnation. I think I said that. If not, I'm saying it now. If you're stagnant, it's hard to make a grounded decision. So here's the good news. With this Taurus new moon, you are letting go of the stagnation. You're really meant to have more grounded, sacred practices and start to come out of your shell. Like if you hadn't left winter behind and you still have some of that stagnation going on, maybe your diet was off, maybe you were still leaning on sugar or alcohol. I even had some of that going on myself over the past it was the past month. And I said, you know what? I'm recommitting. I'm recommitting to my health. This is important to me. So I actually started a 40-day sadhana, alcohol free. And oh my gosh, it's been so much easier, actually, thanks to the energies of heading into Taurus season than any other time I've done a 40-day cycle without alcohol. So that's been great. Here's the next one. So think about how that applies to you, as always. If it applies, great. If it doesn't, great. So here's the next one. This is algaes reversed. Take a look at it, breathe in deep, see if anything comes through. So this is the present moment. And it's really interesting because as I was looking at it, even though reverse, sometimes people think, oh no, that's bad. There is no good or bad in the runes. Okay. So it looked like I say like a rocket ship ready to take off. And this goes along with what I was talking about, where the Taurus new moon is helping you do some karmic clearing, helping you ask yourself to go into your root chakra and really get grounded, especially those lower three chakras. There's a lot of toxic masculine, father wounding energy, patriarchal wounding. So in this new moon, what this is saying, algaes reversed, is to address those destabilizing energies, those karmic wounds, address any insecurities. Again, all of that is root chakra. I can't make this stuff up. Algaes, when it's upright, so that's about protection, really tuning in and connecting with your ancestors. So what this is meaning is you may have not felt protected. You may have felt unsafe with this karmic cleansing that's coming through the astrology, the earthquakes, the solar flares. We had an earthquake here in Southern California a couple weeks ago. So what this is wanting you to do right now, and this could be part of your intention, is to really confront any of those insecurities, any of those feelings of instability. So again, this is all meant to help you with setting your new moon intentions. And now this next rune is the future. This is between now and the next new moon, 30 days roughly, it's actually 28 days, but anyway, and even the next 6 months as you set forth. And this is great. I love how the runes and I work together. I can't make this up. So take a look at this. This is Ingwaz. I can get it to show you. There you go. So Ingwaz also had shown up last month. I believe it was either the new moon or the full moon reading. I can't remember now. But Ingwaz represents growth. It's really the masculine rune. It's Ingwaz or Inguz, depending on whether you do Germanic or Scandinavian. It is the masculine planting. So I'm gonna, hopefully it doesn't trigger you, but when you think about the male planting into the female, that's planting seed. So here we are again on this new moon. What seeds do you want to plant? That, especially with these new moon energies, talking about the new moon in Taurus is a portal. It's the bull, the seed, right? to be able to have pleasure, passion, fun, all work and no play, right? We're all very dull at that point. This is all about fertility, prosperity, and new beginnings, creating new life and the potential for growth. So that is exciting. That just reinforces the reading that I gave you and hopefully has brought up something, stirred something inside of you and your decision of what you want to set for your new moon intentions today. So I usually keep these new moon rituals to roughly around 30 minutes, just to give you a heads up if this is your first time. What we're going to do next is I want you to get comfortable, whether you're lying down or seated. Have your journal handy. And what we're going to do is just like 3 minutes of meditation, and I'm going to be toning these 3 runes, regardless of reversed or not. And yes, I just had a question from the audience. Yes, these are made by my brother Jared May in Ohio. He's a runes maker, and these are made from hickory wood. So email me if you want to connect with Jared and have your own personal made set of wooden runes, because these runes were back in the ancestry. They were discovered by, on a cave, right? Written with a knife or some way, somehow. So that is a quick little FYI. So go ahead and get comfy, close your eyes, get settled, situated. If you need to pause the video, if you're watching this on the replay, pause and get comfy. Go ahead now, and we're going to do 2 cleansing breaths, closing your eyes, getting ready to call in the wisdom of the runes. And what I just shared with you, maybe you have to go back and listen to it again, that's fine. Or not, just tap in and be in the flow, all right? So closing your eyes, go ahead and take a nice deep inhale through the nose into the belly, deep inhale. And exhale. Another deep inhale, get really relaxed. Inhale, love and light. Exhale any fear or doubt. Calling upon the Taurus new moon energies. Allowing my voice to carry you through a meditation. And meditating on what it is you want to call in on this new moon in Taurus. Health, wealth, prosperity, abundance, finance, career. Going ahead, keeping your eyes still closed. If they were closed, that's okay. If they fluttered open, taking a moment, just a few more moments of silence to finish meditating upon your sacred intentions of what it is that you want to call in on this Taurus new moon. It's speaking to you what's present in your heart's desires at this time. And I'll invite you to take another deep, deep, deep inhale through the nose, deepest of the day. If you can, go ahead and inhale deep, feeling the belly and the chest expand nice and slow. Holding at the top when you get there for a moment. And then sigh it out. Inviting you in this now moment. Take a deep inhale one last time at your own, with your eyes open or closed. Exhale. Go ahead and grab your pen and paper. If you are catching this on the replay, you can hit the pause button. I'm just going to give you a minute or two to start writing out your new moon intentions. The way I like to do this is to really sit with the proper language first and then speak it as it is, so as it's done. It's already manifested in the present. So what that looks like is, I am so happy and grateful I have an amazing tribe that supports me. If, for example, your new moon intention is to surround yourself with a beautiful, magical community. Or I'm so happy and grateful I am embracing my sacred sexuality, unashamed and unabashedly so. One more example might be, I am so happy and grateful I am embracing financial security, since this is all about stable, grounded, secure intentions. So I'll give you another 45 seconds. How about that? To write down your sacred intentions. If you're on the live and you have a question, you could drop a question in the comments. Feel free. You are magic. You are powerful beyond measure. What you are able to call in with this new moon in the next 24 to 48 to 72 hours. If you capture this on the 26th, you have a 72-hour window. If you catch this on the 27th when the new moon happens, I would say you have about a 48-hour window to write these out and have this ritual done and completed. Save it in your journal, and I'll give you some quick tips at the end. All right, so time is up for this live. Again, you can always hit the pause button and take 15, 20 minutes to write these out. No need to rush. So the main idea here, moving forward, is not only writing them, thinking them, speaking them is fantastic. You are your own witchy magical being. Words are spells, casted prayers, affirmations, but all of that is great, however, without embodied action. you don't get very far in life. So after you write your intentions, now I want you to write, what is one embodied action I can take this week ahead? Don't just receive the reading and forget about it. I'm a former personal trainer. I'm a medicine woman. I'm a guide. I'm a teacher. So I always say actions speak louder than words. So what would be an alignment? What one action could you take based on this reading, based on your intentions, that you can see a shift in your life, a magical shift? Go ahead and write that down right now. Meditate on it. Again, hit the pause button. And if you're not quite sure, if you're catching this, I do offer up free consultations just so you can understand a little bit more about alchemy and what I teach people. And I also offer up private one-on-one runes readings. You can go to magdalenagrace.com to sign up for a one-on-one private runes reading and coaching session. It's a full hour. I don't simply read runes. I coach and guide you and alchemize what you deserve to recognize from your shadows, what's showing up in your karmic clearing, your ancestral clearing right now that's kind of barking at you and you might be resisting. We do the reading based on something that's blocking you, maybe holding you back, you're not sure. Once we do the reading, then I coach you and guide you and help you co-create an action plan. Nothing really changes without action. You can also email me if you want maybe a free brief abundance alchemy session. I am opening up my calendar for a few of those right now, and you can email me at support@microdosingforhealth.com. So my hope is this inspired you. You can move forward with faith and confidence in this new moon energy and this time. So feel free to comment below. Again, like, subscribe, hit the share button if you saw value in this reading today. I do these readings every week. Rituals only on new moon and full moon. And then just some really quick announcements. If you're local, 2 weeks from today, I'll be having a Yoni Steam womb healing women's event. And 3 weeks from today, on May 17th, I'm going to be launching my first monthly in-person Abundance Alchemist workshop. It's for entrepreneurs, men and women who are just really wanting to catapult their business forward. Maybe you want to double your income. Maybe you want to just simply increase your income. You don't want to compromise your health at the same time. You want to have amazing, vibrant health. And the best way to do that is expanded consciousness in person, in a tribe of like-minded entrepreneurs. Soul-led, heart-led entrepreneurs are the people that I love to work with. So May 17th, I'll have more information on that as well. And I just wish you all the best on this new moon. May you ride the waves and manifest your best health, your best wealth, trusting your intuition, trusting that wisdom within that you have that is waiting to be seen, experienced, heard, and witnessed. And then you are the creator of your life. Until next time, I just wish you all the best. The best is yet to come, and you have the power, I believe, to manifest that great potential. Thank you for tuning in today. Bye-bye for now.
Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Hire Magdalena for a runes reading or healing session by emailing support@microdosingforhealth.com.